Yeah. You can remember smelly old pee-pee, but...
Oh, yeah. Smelly old pee-pee is always the first thing I want to say when we go live, just to be clear. But you know what else I want to be clear about?
What?
The fact that we are... Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Somebody Smallville. Yeah.
Bring it on down to Smallville.
Wow. Did you just come up with that? That's brilliant. Good job, Maggie.
Matt ZR said, we're almost back with fortitude. Try to come up with a good pun.
Oh.
Hey,
thanks to
Matt.
everybody that supported us over at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or joined us right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome, just like these fun folks did. Remember, if you'd like to get your name in every episode, you can head over there, support us at the $5 level, and get exclusive content or get a verbal shout out, just like Strange Marvel Theories.
yeah.
Thank you for being our producer for the month. Maggie,
What's up?
it is going back to Smallville time.
Yep, it is.
And this week, whatever today is a bit of a different one. A little bit of a treat here, all right?
Oh, okay.
So, typically we do our big season ending finale,
Yeah.
right? And then we go back and we talk about the entire season and about all the things we liked about it. And then, of course, we watch a Superman movie, and then we start the next season.
Yeah.
However, this time, we are doing something a little bit different. We're going to recap seasons 1 through 4 of Smallville. We're going to revisit it. A recap doesn't really sell it correctly.
Yeah. Revisit.
But we're going to revisit and talk about our favorite things.
Yeah.
I didn't mention this at the top, but this is going back to Smallville, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I recap and rewatch every episode of Smallville, week by week, episode by episode. This is Maggie's first time viewing the series.
I've never watched it.
This is my 29 and a half time watching it.
I was aware of it, but didn't get to watch it because we didn't get that channel.
The CW, WB, UPN, the
That's
up
the
and coming network. It was the WB originally.
Oh.
But, hey, some things happen, some things don't. But all the times will always be going back to Smallville. I'm gonna pretend that made any kind of sense, okay?
I'll pretend with you.
I am really running on fumes, everybody. I'm trying to get it together.
Hi, Angie. Good night, Angie.
Hey, Mom. Not Mom. I'm trying to get it together, and you know what? It's not working. I'm trying. God knows I'm trying really hard.
Do you need Jesus to take the wheel?
I need Ron Stoppable, God.
Oh my God.
Does anybody know that song? Unstoppable God. Well, what if it was Ron Stoppable?
Ron Stoppable.
God, let your glory go. Kim possible things. Come on. That's great. Oh man.
Lord. Hello, Jariana.
Talk about deconstruction, you know what I'm saying? Deconstruction the Disney Channel way. You can't spell deconstruction without DC. Disney Channel.
DC Comics.
Oh, wow. Wow, Maggie.
Oh, don't make that face.
I'm heavy on the...
Oh.
So, everybody, welcome to a special episode. As we talk about all this stuff, feel free to chime in with your favorite moments from seasons 1 through 4. Next week, we will be watching Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Yeah!
And then that means 2 weeks from tonight, we have the season 5 premiere, everybody. So, sit back. Let's all just hang out for an hour and talk about fucking Smallville. You know? Oh, you did it again. Oops. You did it again. I think I want to start being a goose.
What?
Like a goose. Like when I make noises, I think I'm just going to start going like,
I thought you was being the aliens from Mars Attacks.
Veronica Mars died? No.
No, Mars.
That was Veronica. Oh, Mars Attacks. I thought you said
not
Galaxy Quest.
No, Mars
My
Attacks.
bad. Hey, Maggie. Seasons 1 through 4. Original air date began October 16th, 2001. R.I.P.
Smack me for
through
saying
May 18th, 2005. All right. Last week, of course, we got all up in season 4.
Yeah.
Really tore it into it. You know what I mean? Pulled it apart, ripped it from top to bottom. All right. We got all up in season 4 last week.
Yeah, we did.
So,
I was like, where is this going?
no, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but like, just
Season 4 couldn't walk straight after we got done talking about it. You know what I'm saying? You get it? You feel me? You see where I'm coming from? It's from A to B. All right. That's who we are.
Alpha to Omega.
So here we go. Season 1. Who am I?
Maggie Bryant.
Can you read my mind?
Can you read my mind?
I'm just a girl on top of the world.
Flying with a man.
Man, not like Peter Pan. Can you read my mind?
We're being like Kristen Wiig and Fred Armisen, where they would be on the Weekend Update.
You mean you're trying to be like that, and I'm actually doing the real thing.
Yes.
I'm joking. You're doing great, Maggie.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Can you read my mind?
Can you read my mind? A meteor shower cascades over the sleepy town of Smallville, Kansas, bringing with it a young boy named Clark Kent. As he grows up, Clark discovers he possesses incredible abilities: invulnerability, super strength, lightning fast speed. Ever heard of it? At just 14 years
Bull
old.
crap.
That's such bullshit.
That is such crap.
14.
Oh,
May, 14.
Don't
It's
cry,
oh, I'm sorry, Henry. Was we getting too loud for you, buddy?
Sorry, Henry
I'm sorry.
Clark. You sleeping?
Yeah. All right. At 14 years old, he finds himself navigating the maze of high school life, where he encounters a new challenge almost every week in the form of villains empowered by the same meteor shower.
Yeah.
Despite his extraordinary powers, Clark struggles with the ordinary trials of adolescence, including friendships and budding romances. He forms bonds with Lana Lang, the beautiful girl next door, Pete Ross, smelly old Pee-Pee, his loyal friend, Chloe Sullivan, a spunky reporter in training, and the enigmatic Lex Luthor, who harbors his own secrets.
Crap. Dad. I forgot again.
Yeah.
I know. I'm trying not to laugh. Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Nailed it, Maggie. First try. Meanwhile, Lex's arrival in Smallville stirs the pot as he becomes increasingly intrigued by Clark and the mysterious meteor shower. His investigations threaten to uncover Clark's true identity, setting the stage for a season filled with secrets, revelations, and the first whispers.
Whispers of destiny.
Though Clark finally decides to give a relationship with Chloe a chance as a tornado strikes Smallville, Clark leaves Chloe at the dance to go save Lana. Clark wills himself to Lana's truck, swirling around inside of the twister. He protects her from danger and leaves before she wakes. That actually should have been part of season 2 synopsis, but we'll leave that there. Maggie, Smallville season 1.
Oh, we were babies back then.
Just look how far we've come.
That's hard to
that
believe.
Was 95 episodes ago, because this is the 96th episode.
God, barf.
Yeah, I know. I know, right? We've been doing this for that long.
Yeah.
Almost, we're getting ready to start our 3rd year.
Yeah. That's crazy.
On April 1st.
That is crazy.
It is wild. That's weird. That's some weird, wild stuff. So, Maggie, what did you think? How you feeling about Smallville season 1?
Smallville season 1. It was a slow burn.
It was a very slow burn.
And from the get-go.
Yeah.
After like the meteor shower and stuff in episode 1 and like getting to know all the characters and stuff. and I get to know Lana, and I immediately don't like her.
Yeah, it's true. But then you kind of started to like her a little
I
bit.
started to like her a little bit.
Remember when she got naked in the pool and left Clark holding the bag? Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
That was a good episode.
God.
No, hey, one thing I'll always remember about season 1 of Smallville is Lifehouse. Got you're all I want.
That's all you
And
remember.
then remember at the end, like it pans up and it shows the stars, and then the second episode it swirls around and comes back down on Lana's house.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, whoa, look at us.
Yeah.
Look at this new
Look at it.
look at this new auto edit that I found in DaVinci Resolve that we can use.
Guys, we can add sparkles to everything.
Look at this, check it out.
Look at this
Star
transition.
Wop.
Look at this transition.
Look at this transition.
Whoa. Is that CGI corn?
That was CGI corn. That was CGI corn, baby. We made it.
That is all they say in the commentary is talking about that freaking corn in episode 1 commentary. It's ridiculous.
So, first time we meet Lex, driving like a maniac,
yeah.
crashes into Clark because he
Yeah.
tries to miss a fence on the road or some shit.
I thought it was a
You know?
cow.
No, it was not a cow. It was like a rolled up
Piece of trash.
no, hold up, like barbed wire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because it falls off the truck, and Clark's just sitting there on
Clark's
Low
like,
Bridge or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, woe was me.
He's like, man, I wish I could be a regular boy.
I wish I could be a football player. I wish I could get close to Lana
It's
without
not
getting sick.
easy to be me.
Stitch? Lucy is probably falling asleep.
Oh,
half the
punch
hour.
buggy!
Oh my
And then
God.
wham, Lex crashes into Clark. Clark's like, holy fuck, rips Lex out. And then Lex is like, how the fuck that happened? He's like, I don't know. Guess we just got lucky. And then Lex is going to spend the next 4 years trying to figure out what the hell happened on that bridge
Yeah.
anyway. You
It's
know?
true, Jerry, and it's CGI corn.
CGI corn, spelled with a K.
TGIF corn.
I want to start a band called CGI Corn, and it's where we do 8-bit covers of corn songs.
I'm down.
I don't know any corn songs, so I can't give you an example of any of them.
No, but I'm down. Let's do it.
All right. You heard it here first, folks.
We're starting a band.
We're going to do 2 Tree Hill, where we rewatch all of 1 Tree Hill. 3rd time's The Charmed.
The Charmed
podcast. I forget, Supernatural was in there somewhere, but there was a 4.
I thought that was before Charmed.
No, well, it's 3rd time's a Charmed. So
3rd time's a Charmed?
yeah, and that's our 3rd.
A Charmed?
Yeah, it's a play on, the old kids' tale from the sea, Maggie.
From the sea.
And then there was like Lost. It was like our 5th one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this band is going to happen after all of that.
God, we'll be old as crap.
We already are.
Matt CR says that was corny CGI. And he had to make that joke.
I love it. Matt ZR. Keeping us on our toes. I
Matt
love
ZR, I can't wait to watch the 5th season premiere either, man.
it. 5th season makes me want to get a 5th of malt liquor.
Are you becoming beer Achilles? Which I know that's not beer.
Anyway, notable episodes from season 1. We'll use these to kind of help us talk about some of the best parts of
Let's
season
not
1.
get too caught up on like.
I don't want to get caught up on every single individual episode.
Caught up. Got me
Alright.
feeling it.
But like I ask you about season 1, and you're like, CGI corn, end of information. It's like, well, we got another 75 minutes to fill here, so let's go and talk about some individual episodes.
Got me feeling it. Caught up.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's Usher.
Oh my god. Wash me, wash me.
Watch me. Watch me.
Wash me, wash me.
Watch me.
All right. Episode 1, the pilot. Jeremy Creek haunts Smallville and Clark becomes the Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Remember the first time Clark's in his boxers
Yeah.
and he's like, help me. And Lex is like, what the fuck? And he's like, thanks, man. And then he runs away naked.
And Lex is like, let me help you.
Do you think Clark was supposed to be naked?
I don't think so.
Like, I mean, I know he wasn't naked, but
Yeah.
like, do you think the town scarecrow thing is really, like, if that was a real thing that would happen, don't you think they would just go ahead and strip the person completely butt naked? Like, I feel like leaving them in their boxers is kind of, you know.
I mean, just to make sure that they're, what's is covered.
No, for TV, but I'm saying like Maggie,
In real life,
teenage boys suck ass. Okay, like I feel like if they're gonna strip you down to your boxers, they're just gonna make you be naked.
yeah.
You know, butt naked. That's what it's called.
I know.
That wasn't a joke.
I know. I'm very tired.
Clark puts all the trucks on top of each other. Remember that?
Yeah.
He's like, so good.
So good.
And then another notable episode for the wrong reasons.
So many
Episode
wrong
2,
reasons.
Metamorphosis, when Greg Arkin, aka Bang Boy, kidnaps Lana and Clark flies. Remember when Clark flew? He's hovering above his bed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which actually, he was flying in his dream, and then he woke up and he was hovering above his bed.
Yeah.
That's flight, dog. That's levitation, Holmes. All right.
We had an argument about that.
We did, and that was flight. He flew in the second episode, and they're like, "Ah, fuck this shit. We are not no flights, no tights." And first 10 minutes of the second episode, fucker's 10 feet off the ground,
Yeah.
hovering above his bed like some piece of shit.
They just gave it. Anyways, Bug Boy, sitting up in a tree, got his camcorder zoomed in.
The best quality camcorder of any kind.
Of any kind back then.
Studio quality.
2001.
Like getting different angles.
Yeah.
From a zoom in from a tree.
And I mean, it's like he had a drone inside of her room.
It is. It was wild.
Yeah.
And clear. Crystal clear. Where did we ever find out where this tree even was? Like, I feel like.
I think it was like in front of the house or something.
I mean, I feel like we've seen the house and like there wasn't a lot of trees out there, you know?
You know how they are.
Maybe he was in Clark's barn.
Oh, God.
What?
If he's in Clark's barn.
Sorry about your barn.
Telescope.
Sorry about your barn.
Yeah.
No, do you even know what the hell I'm talking about? Back to the Future.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God, Maggie. Speaking of being sorry, episode 4, X-Ray. Clark learns his first new superpower. Remember, and he could see the girls' locker room?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can see skeletons.
Yeah.
That's not the only bones I can see.
Oh, my God.
That's right. We're taking it back to the style of the first, 100 episodes.
No, I don't want to.
We're not. But, I mean, we got Clark's drunk dad was there.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, Clark.
You're not playing football.
When I was your age, I didn't had 15 girlfriends, all pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Also, Jonathan did a very much of a dick move on Clark in the Bug Boy episode.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Clark, remember Whitney?
There's Whitney. He's the quarterback. You did such a good job,
he's plowing your girlfriend, isn't he, Clark? That's right, Whitney. Us football players gonna stick together, boy.
Man, they really, Jonathan was a butt.
He was a big butt. He is a big butthole.
Yeah.
And then at one point, he changed and became better.
Yeah.
I think it was really when... I want to say it was when Clark met Virgil Swan, and then they listened to the ship at the end, and he's like, son, you can be whoever you want to be. And he hugs him, and Clark's like, it says I'm going to rule the earth. And he's like, nope, don't worry about it, Clark. That's not going to happen. I feel like that's when Jonathan, was like, I love you, boy.
I guess I love you.
I love you more than my daughter.
My daughter would love you.
She'd absolutely love you.
Matt ZR chat says that was funny with Clark's revenge on Whitney's truck just because of Whitney. What Whitney did to him, not something Superman would generally do.
I mean,
he's a teenager, so
and Man of Steel, he shoved a bunch of logs through those trucks. Remember that shit? Think about it. Plus, this ain't the story of Superman. This is a story of Superman when he was a boy.
Clark Kent.
Superboy.
Clark Kent.
Small. This show's called Smallville.
Smallsville.
Small. Think about it.
Bring it on down,
Hey,
Smallville.
Also in episode 6, Hourglass, when Cassandra sees Clark and Lex's future, we get that sweet shot of Lex standing in the blood rain.
In a stark white suit in the field of sunflowers.
What?
No. No.
He was. He's still in a white suit. All right. And then it started raining blood, and then she died.
Yeah.
Of fear from seeing Lex's future.
She's like, I'm peacing out here, y'all. I'm not getting any part of this.
Probably the smartest person in the entire series.
Yeah. She's like, I'm out here.
And Harry Lloyd was there. Remember? What?
I remember that episode. It's just I forgot that's what we named him.
It's amazing the things that come back to me while we're doing this. Episode 9 was Rogue, where Clark goes to Metropolis for the first time.
Yeah.
You remember? And like he stops the bus.
Yeah.
And the cop is like, I could use your powers. We could rule everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then Lex sees a blur.
Yeah.
And that's it. He's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. The cop dies.
Right? Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
I can't think of his name.
Nash.
It wasn't
No,
Nash.
it wasn't.
And then skipping all the way to episode 12, Leech, when Clark loses his powers for the first time because he got sucked off by Superboy.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes. That was a good episode where they were all in the woods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
And then they were on the dam.
Yes.
And then Clark gets struck by lightning.
Yeah.
And the other kid
touches him.
Is holding Clark, and then he gets his powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then his dad is like, I'm going to do science experiments on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that
he
dad
kills
didn't deserve
his dad.
to be a dad. Yeah. Good on him.
And then he gets his powers back somehow. I forget how, but he did it.
He tricks him. Clark tricks him into coming back to the dam.
Yeah. And then he throws him into like a power line or something.
Yeah, something like that.
If we listen to each other.
Matt CR said, yep, it's funny how Clark does something the future Superman generally wouldn't do. Always enjoyed those scenes. It's nice seeing heroes not being perfect.
It's true. I agree. Yeah. And I mean, Clark makes a lot of stupid choices a lot of the time. Like, not fucking. Right? not to put too fine of a point on it.
Going through with kissing someone.
Like, for fuck's sake, Clark. Like, God. Anyway, and then, they mentioned Superboy in that episode. That's what they call him. Sean Ashmore.
Yeah.
Mr. Iceman 3000. And then, of course, we got episode 19, Crush. When Chloe and Clark give their relationship a chance.
Crush.
That was the one that had the guy from the OC. The first guy from the OC that was in the show. Adam Brody.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. God, like,
it's
so hard.
Paint. Like, remember his first painting was like a stick figure or something? Like, I'm not making fun of him, but like, remember he couldn't paint. He couldn't paint anymore because he got in a wreck or something because Principal Kwan's kid.
Yes.
Yeah. And so then.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Then he got telepathy to be able to paint.
Right.
So he could still paint good, but only with his mind. And if he tried to use his hands, it was like stick figures. And like, I'm not making fun of him. I'm just laughing at the fact that the writers or the production design felt the need to go that hard.
Oh,
like you could just make him not be able to draw at all. But like you made him, like he could still maneuver. It's just, it looked like a 4-year-old.
His hands couldn't move the way they used to.
But I mean, yes, but like it was more like they gave the stuff to a child.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Like, he couldn't physically do it.
Yeah.
Right? And like, to prove that, they decided instead of making it look like someone who physically can't paint, they let an 8-year-old paint.
Yeah, that's true.
And like that's not the same. You know what I mean?
No, I could just imagine them in the writer's room that week. Hey guys, what if we had somebody with like telepathy? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and he could paint. Yeah.
Yeah. And he shoved a paintbrush up his ass.
Oh no, man, no.
What? Oh, corn.
CGI corn.
Yeah. CGI paintbrush.
Yeah.
Up his ass.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Man,
I meant what?
You got problems.
It's just red paint. Don't worry about it. And then, did you want to say more?
I was just saying, like, I could see one of them be like, what if, like, he could paint, and he got a bad car wreck, and then he got these telepathy powers, and he decided to try to paint with his brain, and, like, they lift up a pen or something to make it look like it was up in there. I am so tired.
What are you talking about?
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Like, I'm trying to figure out what part of that was supposed to be funny.
I was trying, but apparently it failed miserably.
You're great.
No,
you're great.
No.
Like, no. I thought you were gonna make a joke.
I tried.
Like, but you were just like recreating the writer's room.
Yes.
But like, not funny though. Like you didn't do anything extreme. You know. Like, you're like,
I'm gonna leave with Henry and go to bed.
Oh my god. And then, episode 21, our first season finale, Tempest. And Clark fights a tornado. Remember that? The big antagonist of that episode?
Yeah.
Lex leaves Lionel to die. And then Lionel just is blonde. But not really.
Not really.
Or he was. That's the first time we got our alt Lionel.
Yeah.
You know?
Blondel.
Blonel. Blind Lionel saw like a natural man. He cried, "Oh, Lex, please save me." Lex.
I'm so glad I have a paper towel.
Season 2. Where am I from? That's the theme.
I know.
Season
It's just the way you said it, Matt.
Where am I from? Season 1's theme was Who Am I? Season 2's theme is Where Am I From? Right?
That's not my name.
That's not my name.
It's not my name.
As the new school year dawns, Clark finds himself grappling with newfound abilities, heat vision, and vulnerability to red kryptonite. Despite these challenges, he confides in his closest friend, Pete, who becomes an unwavering ally in his quest for understanding. Lana's life takes a dramatic turn when she moves in with Chloe and her father, uncovering secrets of her own lineage. Meanwhile, Lex's struggle for control of Luthor Corp intensifies, leading to unexpected alliances and betrayals. Chloe, feeling scorned, decides to partner with Lionel to discover Clark's secret. While Clark battles villains infected by green kryptonite, his attention is drawn to the mysterious surroundings, the mysteries surrounding his own origins, found in a local Native American cave, which ultimately leads to meeting Dr. Virgil Swan, who informs Clark of a long-lost message from his Kryptonian parents. Unfortunately, what Clark discovers is not so great, as Jor-El has plans to make Clark rule the humans of Earth. Clark decides to fight his destiny by destroying his ship, but the consequences are disastrous as the explosion causes his mother to lose her unborn baby. Clark, filled with regret, puts on a red kryptonite ring to dull the pain and runs away to Metropolis, leaving his friends, family, and Lana behind.
Yeah.
What a season. Season 2.
That's a hot mess right
things
there.
Up a notch, you know? Like, I feel like season 1, they were like, what if we make the show like Seventh Heaven? You know?
Yeah.
Like, where it's just like, it's wholesome, right?
Yeah,
season 2 is like, what if they fuck? You know? He's like,
what if they think about it?
What if his heat vision has come?
Oh my god, please don't wake up our baby.
I'm dying.
I could tell. All I can think of is that TikTok you made, and in comes Desiree Atkins.
Desiree Atkins. He nailed it.
Lots of episodes, I think, right?
With sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Lionel.
Season 2 was horny. Okay,
Yeah.
like it was the horny season.
Season 2 was a red hot mess.
Oh.
I love
The
that.
temperature gets turned up a notch, and things really get going when old ladies are coming.
And what are you gonna do?
Remember, it showed her ass. Remember, it showed Desiree Atkins' ass.
Yeah,
remember?
it did. Yeah, her
Like,
booty.
I'm surprised they got away with that. Like, I mean, I'm just surprised on like air cable that they were able
Matt,
to do
it's
that.
a butt.
But man, it's a butt
It's a
on
butt.
air cable. What do they call it? It's not called air cable. It's over the air. It's over the air. You know, it's over the air. They were coons.
They were coons.
Listen.
They were guests at her wedding.
They were coons. Listen, they showed a lot of things. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Showed Clark's face.
I'm not gonna do that. But no, obviously that was a great episode.
Yes.
Some other episodes that were great was the premiere Vortex when Clark flies,
Yes.
Lex kills a man,
Yep.
and Lionel becomes blind Barnabas.
Yep.
Barabbas. And Lex killed. Mate, who Lex killed? Do you remember? The reporter.
Oh,
Nixon.
Yeah, that is right. Those big chase in the forest. and
Yeah.
stuff,
Remember,
right?
and Jonathan flies like 15 feet.
Is that when
He like
Pete-
tackles him.
Pete found that jar?
That is when Pete walked into the trailer and a wall of pee-pees fell on him. A jar, a bunch of them.
A bunch of
They fell on him and made him smell horrible.
And therefore,
I remember this clear as day. All right.
everything's fuzzy because I think that was before I was on my
Medication.
medicine. Yeah.
I think it was both of us, Maggie. No,
Especially my thyroid.
everybody,
pills.
listen, if you want to have a good laugh, all right, go listen to our season 2 premiere episode.
If you want to
all
listen to
right?
people that are drunk but not really,
I would say the season 2 premiere and the one with Randy, which is not his name is not Randy on the show,
No,
but
it's not.
it's Jonathan Taylor Thomas
Yeah.
from Home Improvement
Which his name was Randy
on Home Improvement. Yeah, so he's Randy on this show.
And I have laryngitis.
Yeah, that's maybe my favorite episode because I just lose it for like 45 minutes straight.
And I'm just sitting there and I can't talk any louder than a whisper. And he like loses, like he can't breathe. And I'm like, breathe.
Hey, Mr. Sullivan, got any beers? Oh my god, what a great episode.
Oh my God.
Episode 2, Heat. Clark gets heat vision and Lex gets married for the first time. For the first time. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Duplicity, episode 3. Clark tells Pete his secret. Pete. Remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice that Clark got to share with somebody.
Yeah.
Ultimately, didn't do anything. Didn't add anything to the story.
And they didn't know what to do with Pete.
They never knew what to do with Pete. At no point did Pete serve any purpose other than just, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, what are we gonna do, Clark?
I wish I was you, Clark.
Oh man, I gotta go race.
Yeah.
I gotta go race. I'll be back. Gotta put this old PP name in the wedding books. The wedding books. And then episode 4, one of my favorite episodes of season 2.
Yeah.
Red.
Red.
Clark becomes infected with red kryptonite for the first time, becoming, as what we affectionately call, Red Clark.
Yeah.
Who would later be kind of retconned to be called Cal,
Yeah.
but not Kal-El,
No, just
Cal. But I still prefer Red Clark
Yeah.
myself.
Red Clark.
Yeah, Red Clark all the way.
interesting.
I like Red Clark.
Yeah, it's interesting that they use red kryptonite, the ring company that makes the class rings, as a cheap cop out to not get the actual
Ruby. Yeah.
And I love how Chloe figures, she's like, they cheated us. I was like, well, yeah,
So
of
good.
course.
Man, I love that. I love red kryptonite. Red kryptonite is one of my favorite things.
Hey, our kids' birthstones are both red.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
What if it's red kryptonite?
That'd be great.
What if our Clark, gets red kryptonite? He'd be Red Clark. Red Clark!
Yeah.
So then we had episode 10, Skinwalker, the introduction of the Kawachi Caves, and begins to learn more about Krypton.
And also, that's
Kyla.
Yeah.
She died.
I know, but also they made out in the cave.
Yeah, they did. Clark was catching fire, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, in his pants, boink. But no, like the caves were like a good introduction of a way to start incorporating some Superman mythology without necessarily committing to like Fortress of Solitude. You know?
Right away.
Yeah. Like it was a good mid ground where it's like we're gonna hint at some bigger Kryptonian stuff.
Yeah.
But like that way they don't have to rely on the ship every time.
Yeah.
And like I thought that was an interesting take.
Yeah.
Now it does open a lot of questions about like what did Jor-El know? And like okay. like I mean, okay. Remember I can't do this. All right.
Oh God.
So they knew Clark was going to be there at some point.
Yeah.
Right? Because Namon.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, does that mean that it was, like, predestined? Like, did Jor-El know Krypton? Like, I'm pulling way back here, okay? I'm looking at this as a whole.
Yeah.
So did Jor-El know Krypton was going to go down, like, 40 years before it actually did go down?
That's a good question.
You know? And, like, the 3 Power Stones apparently have been there for, like...
Ever?
Centuries? So, like, does that mean that, like, that was there because of Clark? Or just because of Krypton just throws stones at different planets just in case?
I think it's that because they
it's just very different from Superman mythology.
From this season, from what we understood, is that Clark was supposed to take over humanity, like enslave or whatever.
In season 2. Yeah.
And
which we'll figure all that out at some point. I'm pretty sure they just are like, no, it was an S, not an R, or something. You know, and they're like, oh, got it.
Gotcha.
You said rule humans. What you meant is follow the rules of humans. Yeah, something stupid.
S for save.
S is for school.
S is for
B
school.
is for best friends.
B for best friends.
Remember how stupid we made Clark in season 1? We made him such an idiot. It was great.
Oh, Matt Zier says, and to think what actually happens to Pete Ross in the comics, if I recall correctly. I'm not saying anything. I'm keeping my mouth yap. I think you mean my mouth shut.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Pete Ross becomes Lex's vice president.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And marries Lana. I'm pretty sure Lana Lang and Pete Ross are together in the comics.
Seems like you've told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Pete Ross owns a IHOP.
Yeah.
In the Man of Steel universe. He's doing great. He's the general manager of an IHOP. I mean,
good on you,
he's got to be bringing in at least $40K a year, you know? I mean...
I'm making more than him.
Anyway, episode 12, Insurgents. This is the one where they broke into Lionel's vault. Clark leaps a tall building in a single bound.
It's that thing.
He jumped from
It's that
one. He
thing.
did the thing from the other thing.
He did the thing that they always say about Superman.
You can leap a tall building and tall.
Tall.
Talt.
Tall.
It's like it's a tall Walt. It's talt. No, but like we saw Daily Planet.
Yeah.
He jumped from the Daily Planet to Luther Core Plaza.
Yeah. And Jonathan told him not to do it.
And Clark was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it anyway."
You told me
it's great.
Told me I could be anything I want to be.
It was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
I enjoyed that episode.
I believe I can
Just,
fly.
Martha.
I believe I can touch the sky.
Because
steals the key.
Yeah, she steals the key.
Puts it in the flower pot.
Yeah.
And then fucking she gets disease. Remember? D's nuts. No. No, like.
Oh my god.
Remember she gets sick and Clark's like, "Oh, my ship could heal her."
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And
yes.
and Jonathan's like, "I shipped the truck. I shipped my pants." Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, disease.
This was the Jonathan that was on marijuana.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey man, you can't own land, man." I forgot about that. That's so stupid. God, our takes on Jonathan.
And I
was
love
terrible.
how Clark always wound up in a fight with him.
Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you.
And Martha had to make them pies all the time.
I just think of that guy on TikTok that's like he's mad in his bedroom.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, you know,
flips off the door.
Here comes Goku and shit. Classic.
Matt Zero says Pete does become vice president and marries Lana. Was keeping my yap shut about what Matt was talking about regarding Jor-El and past history.
Oh.
And he says Matt likes being nutty in all caps.
Diseased nuts. Diseased nuts. That's when you have a nut allergy. When you're allergic to nuts.
That's a nut allergy.
That's what I just said.
No. You're trying to make a play on words.
No.
Yes, you are.
I swear to God, I said a nut allergy.
But you said something else.
Diseased nuts.
Yeah, that's not anything. That's you trying to be funny.
Diseased nuts.
No. That's not anything. You're just trying to be funny.
Hey, I don't think you're
trying
understanding.
to be a
Diseased nuts.
Stop.
All right. Rosetta. Episode 17, Rosetta. Clark meets Dr. Swan. Stop looking at me, Swan. You must write. You must write your own destiny, Kal-El. Stop looking at me, Swan.
Stop emailing me, Swan.
Fuck. But no, obviously Christopher Reeve showing up.
Yes.
It was beautiful. It's
Dope.
great. It is really cool.
Yes.
And of course, we get to hear Kal-El spoken for the first time. Krypton, Kryptonite.
Yeah.
All these things happening. You know.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. It was a pivotal episode of Smallville. I feel like Smallville took a turn towards
the light.
The lighthouse in space from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is what I was going for there, and it just was not connecting.
No, it was not.
Maggie, remember this? Diseased nuts.
Stop.
All right, then episode.
Stop trying to make up medical facts.
Episode 23, Exodus, when
Moses
Clark parts the Red Sea. The
when
Red
Clark
Sea
becomes Red Clark.
Do you remember? Or do you know what else they call the Red Sea? I can't tell this joke. I can't tell this joke.
I have a funny feeling. No.
Do you even know?
I think so. I think I have a
Is
funny
it disgusting?
feeling. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Listen. This is what our episodes were like before we started going live.
This is classic.
Because we would be in this room. I'll let you know the studio does not have any windows whatsoever.
It doesn't at all.
And sometimes we would have to record like 2 episodes back to back.
Or we would do the
something.
Hopefully Awesome show and then
Yeah.
Smallville.
Yeah.
And other things also. At
Oh
some
God!
points.
Remember we did gameplays.
Yeah, that was the worst.
There you
God.
go. The Hopefully Awesome Games channel.
I'm pretty
Watch-
sure I hit all of that.
You did.
I'm pretty sure I
Aw.
made it all private
I
because
was
I didn't
gonna
want
say-
people to think it was still relevant.
Well, I was just say that first episode of us playing Kirby, and
Yeah.
I'm like dying.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you fell asleep.
Yes, I did.
Like while
multiple times.
playing.
Multiple
I was
times.
like, Maggie, what are you doing? And you're like, I fell asleep.
I mean, my eyelids are so heavy in that episode.
God, that was the worst.
Yes, it
Thank God we
was.
decided to not do that.
God, I was about to turn back to drinking and smoking cigarettes.
So Clark destroys his ship and try and outrun his destiny.
Yeah. And he goes to Metropolis.
Yeah. And he kills his sibling, his unborn sibling.
Oh.
'Cause
No,
Martha-
he didn't. He didn't.
I mean, he caused it to happen.
Yeah, he did.
But he also caused the pregnancy. So, like, think about it. I don't know. It's sad.
Jonathan just like ripped.
Abandons him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not a good call on
No.
Jonathan's part. Martha wouldn't have done that.
No, she wouldn't have.
Martha
she
would
would
have
have.
loved-
She
loved
would have
him.
wanted to see Clark
Yeah, absolutely.
and hug him.
The only thing stronger than a father's will is a mother's love. Think about it. You have something like right here. There you go. You're good. You got it.
Slobbers.
No, I don't think that's what it was. Season 3. Who is my family? What? That's what it is. Who is my family? Are you my daddy? It's about lineage, Maggie. It's about lineage. It's about the cones.
They were cones.
Lineage.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Generation to generation.
Yeah.
A slayer is born. One who will take on the vampires, the demons, and all that other weird shit. She is the slayer. Slayer.
What if
Generations. What if what?
Star Trek Generations?
Yes.
What if Viv became the
Let it
Slayer?
make it so. What if Viv became the slayer?
Yes.
Well, that would mean vampires are real. And that's a whole
That's a
that's a whole other thing. Okay. That's
I just
there's a
wanted to
lot
ask
going on
that.
there.
I know. Oh my God.
who
I'm
is
losing
my family? After a self-imposed exile on Main Street in Metropolis, Clark returns to Smallville to confront his inner demons. That's where my demons hide. That's where my demons hide.
Henry's like,
And face the challenges awaiting him. His relationship with Lana proves to be more tumultuous than ever, while encounters with Perry Watt and revelations about his biological father add new layers to his journey.
oh my God.
Sorry.
And you used to fuss at me.
I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. I accidentally sucked
His
in too
Tom
much
Welling
air.
and Michael Rosenbaum
They
ever.
won't.
Ever.
They won't. There's no reason to. Why
They
would
should.
they? They don't
Just
even
to
want
know
to.
the fans.
They don't even want to watch their own shows. Okay, they're not gonna watch ours talking about it. And if they did, they definitely didn't make it this far into this episode. Okay, they abandoned it a long fucking time ago. Probably around the time of Diseased Nuts. Okay. However, Clark's personal struggles are overshadowed by larger threats, including Lionel Luther's Machiavellian schemes and the emergence of new abilities, super hearing. Sacrificing himself to save his father,
doing?
I'm trying to read. I can't read.
Don't quote Wayne's World.
Who is my family? Oh my god.
Hey, buddy.
Clark. Clark embarks on a journey of self-discovery that will test his resolve and reshape his understanding of destiny. Did I covered all that? Sacrificing himself to save his father. Yeah. Meanwhile, Lionel's web of deceit tightens around Lex. That's Titans like a grip, not like the Teen Titans.
I was about to make a joke.
Titans around Lex and Chloe as they uncover dark secrets that threaten to tear Smallville apart. With danger lurking around every corner, Clark must embrace his true calling, not related to the show True Calling, and confront the forces that seek to control him. Pete moves away because Clark's secret is too much to bear. Bear. Lex reveals he's been researching Clark since day one, and Lana leaves for Paris, leaving Clark more alone than ever. However, Clark decides to go with a lost Kryptonian named Kara, but it turns out Kara is only a pawn of Jor-El's. Lionel is found guilty of murder and is sent to jail. Jonathan is left in a coma. Lex is drugged. Chloe explodes, and Clark is reborn as Kal-El. That is Smallville Season 3 in a diseased nuts shell. Look up in the sky. Is that what was you doing?
Super hearing.
Oh. Well done. Well, anyway, notable episodes for season 3. I gotta say, season 3 overall, not my favorite season. Not my favorite. I'd probably put it above 1.
Yeah.
But both of them are pretty low. Like I think I'd probably go 4, 2, 3, 1 so far. And it'll probably go like 6, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then the others will be in there somewhere too.
Yeah.
So, what did you think about season 3?
Season 3 was... Let me tell you something.
Adam Knott was in season 3.
Yeah. I know I've said this before, but like, just the summary of the seasons.
Yeah.
It sounds like just a crazy soap that you'd watch midday if you're sick.
Yeah.
From school. Like, it sounds banana.
It does.
Especially this season, it sounded crazy.
There's so much that happened.
Yes.
Like, from Clark being a thief in Metropolis to being reborn because he fucked his cousin or something. I don't know. Something weird. There's some weird, but it wasn't really her, so it's fine. Like, it's fake Kara. It was some girl that...
It was a girl from, like, the 80s.
He, like, kidnapped her in a car or something.
No, the car was wrecking, and somehow Jor-El grabbed her and kept her in the cave.
Yeah. The Bat Cave.
Oh.
It's all connected.
I'm not crazy SOB.
Huh?
I said Adam Knott.
Oh, I thought you said Knott.
No, Adam Knott.
Like Shyamalan.
No.
I was like, what are you talking about? So, notable episodes. Season 3's episode 1, Exile. Cal lives it up in Metropolis. Girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. And these boys like these girls, like these girls, like these boys. Live in their bodies like love and their money. Something like that. Episode 2's Phoenix. When Jonathan got superpowers and beats the fucking shit out of Clark.
Brings
that?
Clark home.
He's like, Clark, you're coming home with me. Fuck you, Dad. He's like, come on, it's me, Papa John.
With Jor-El.
Your day of reckoning is at hand.
It's Papa John with a side of Jor-El.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, hey, what if we opened a beer company and called it Jor Ale?
Yeah, ALE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You down?
Let's do it. Yeah.
We
I'm
could-
sorry.
we could
Your like
brew it-
ads on your phone always catch
We could
my
brew
attention.
it with CGI corn. Yeah, thank you.
Boo. Matt ZR has something in chat. I've been
Yeah.
wondering. Sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah.
He says, speaking of which, I know Rosetta was the first time we heard Kal-El and Krypton, but I don't think they were referring to the meteors as kryptonite just yet.
I think
But curious,
yeah.
it's the first time we heard it.
Yeah, I think. Well, okay. So technically, depends on how you want to count this, because when it plays, that song, I can't stand the
fur.
it does play the line where he says, "Taken from kryptonite on his one way." I think that's in the episode Ryan. Okay, I could be wrong, but that line is said. I mean, technically, that's where it's said first in Smallville, but not by character, so I don't count that.
Okay.
But I think it was like maybe the episode after Rosetta, because it's once Clark knows that the planet is called Krypton, that's when they start calling it kryptonite.
Yeah, Clark, because Pete says something about the meteor rock, and
he's like,
Clark
it's kryptonite.
It's kryptonite, and Pete's like, "What?" He's like, "It's kryptonite."
If
okay.
I go crazy, then well, you still call me Superman. They played that at some point, didn't they?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, you know what I can remember? Season 3's episode 5, Perry, when Clark met Perry White and lost his powers for the second time.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting.
'Cause I'm walking in Memphis. Because he was obsessed with Elvis.
Yeah.
In Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. I'm pretty sure that's the only time Perry White was obsessed with Elvis. Could be wrong. Pretty sure that was the only time, though. Don't you think, Maggie?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're still doing a show.
Cute baby down here. I'm sorry.
He is cute. He's a cutie.
Look, he's like in a little spaceship. Like,
oh, he is like Clark. Hey, so what'd you think of the Perry White episode?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Even though it was just Michael
Rooker.
No.
Perry White, y'all.
God. No. That was a reference to Papa John's controversy. Geek Ledger.
It was. That's what I said. That's what I said. Or were they asking? Like, were you answering a question, or was that the comment?
No, that's what they said. Geek Ledger said that was a reference to Papa John's controversy.
That's exactly what it was.
Never mind. Sucks. My comment didn't post.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's probably one of those auto block things. Sorry about that. That happens
yeah.
in the comments. It's stupid. It's dumb YouTube stuff. Episode 6, Relic. Clark relives Jor-El's past in Smallville and flies. He does. He flies.
I know.
I mean, he flies. He flies. I mean, it's like a dance with Lana's great aunt or some bullshit.
Something weird.
And then finds out Lex finds out that Lionel killed his grandparents for insurance money. And then, of course, episode 8, Shattered. Lex is drove into insanity when he finds out stuff, and he's been drugged and stuff, and he causes Lana to get hit by a horse. What? He does.
I'm sorry. Once again, it's a soap. She got kicked by a horse.
Remember, he's rocking the blanket. He's like, the baby's crying. That's a sign. And then it ends with Lex finding out about Clark's secret.
Yeah.
You know? And then it's like, I hurt myself today. Yeah. Speaking of corn. Right?
What?
No, that's not insurance. Man, I thought I had it. Damn it.
I was like,
damn it.
What? There was a corn song?
No, I forgot about 9 Inch Nails. I only know that dude is the scorist for movies now.
Wow.
Let's see here. Then, of course, Shattered was followed by Asylum, when Clark faces off against 3 of his past bad guys, including Randy, Superboy, and then that weird thug. And then Lex gets his memory erased. Remember the dude that he made a kryptonite bullet? Yeah. That guy, he sucked.
John Tucker.
must die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Todd Fucker. That was his name, I'm pretty sure.
I've got to get
Oh, okay. Episode 10, Whisper. Clark gains the power of super hearing after going blonde. He shouldn't have been whacking it so hard, you know. What? They told him if he uses his heat vision that much, he'll go blind, you know? Get it? Get it? Get it?
Yes, I get it.
Well, there you go. What'd you think about that?
That episode was wild with all the bad guys in it.
No, this was the episode after that.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
You can talk about Asylum if you want to.
No.
That was the one where with the bad guys.
Oh, super hearing. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is right. He does get super hearing then. Like, I couldn't.
Hey,
Where
it's
you're
okay.
reading the summary
Yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah.
It's throwing me off.
I know.
I'm weird.
No, it throws me off too. You know? Foresight's 2020. Episode 12. Hereafter, Jordan Cross sees Clark's future as Superman. We got the cape. Henry looked scared. We got the cape. Remember the cape?
Cape. Yeah.
Superman's cape.
Yep.
Shown.
Yes.
And it was doing I'm 50 and for a moment. Really? That's so good.
Yes. It was really good.
So good.
So good.
So good, my man.
So good.
So good, my man.
So good.
So good. It's like so good.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. She walks up to me and she's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
It's moving.
Ah, shit. All right. Episode 13.
Yeah.
Velocity.
Oh,
Pete,
son.
The boss Ross.
The episode we didn't know that we didn't need.
The reckoning.
Yeah.
Pete's reckoning. Smelly old pee-pee
That's
becomes
spelled like a
smelly
wreck.
old dick. He gets rickety wrecked, son.
Henry can't believe his ears right now.
It's it's Smallville's Fast and the Furious. I'm pretty sure that's how they promoted the episode.
Probably.
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh, we do puns now, like Crip Tuck. Here's Fast and Furious Smallville Drift. Teach me how to drift, Pete." What a terrible fucking episode. I hate that episode.
It's awful.
Like, okay, here's the story real quick. When they were airing it again, when they re-aired season 3, is when I first, bless you, when I first got to watch season 3, okay? I didn't get to watch it as it aired, but as they were re-airing it before season 4 premiered, okay? Yeah. So they skipped the episode before this, which is the one that shows the cape. They skipped that, but they showed fucking Pete the Boss Ross.
Yes.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It is terrible. Terrible. Hate it. All right, good. What was you going to say?
Well, we got a few things in chat. Let's see. Matt CR says, "If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman?" Was 3 doors down's kryptonite. Yeah. So sounds familiar. And he looked it up. And the kryptonite bullet I thought was Van McNulty or something like that.
Van McNulty must die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he played John Tucker. That's why I made that joke.
And he also said, "We haven't heard 3 doors down kryptonite just yet in these first 4 seasons." And Geek Ledger said, "Sometimes I wonder what DC would have looked like in the 2000s if Smallville season 4 ended with its cliffhanger and instead of season 5. And we got Tom and Superman Returns or whatever it would have been called.
Yeah. Okay. That would have been interesting. Yeah. You're fun.
I gotta go take care of a diaper.
Okay. Well, I'll hold it down. Oh my goodness. Henry Clark. He wanted to make sure everybody knew what he was up to.
He's saying that he loves Red Clark.
He loves Red Clark. Well, Henry Clark.
And that you should give Pete Ross, the boss, a chance.
The boss Ross?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So, episode 17, Legacy. Or Legacy. I'm joking. Thanks, Maggie. Jarrell meets, I can't do this. Jarrell is talking to Jonathan, and Lionel meets Dr. Swan. Again, this is where they were like, hey, what if we take Dr. Swan and like maybe make him, is he a bad guy? Is he a good guy? I don't know. Let's make him more of a character. And it just kind of, it wasn't, I don't know. It just wasn't that great. Then we got episode 18, Memoria, where Clark remembers his mom, Lara, from Krypton. The scene, he's like laying in the pool of kryptonite water and he's like, Lara! Lara! And it turns out that was his first memory. His first words was saying Lara. That's sweet. Man, it was a good episode. I like that one. And then, of course, episode 22, the finale of season 3, Covenant, where Clark meets fake Kara and Jonathan's deal with Jarrell is revealed. Where, like, it's like, hey, putting you in a coma and taking Clark back to be reborn as Kal-El so that he can get these stones together or some shit like that. I don't know. It was, honestly, season 3, kind of a mixed bag. Like, I mean, there was some good stuff. I really felt like the show was kind of losing its footing. It felt a bit darker than the first 2 seasons. And, like, I don't know. I was really glad that season 4 kind of recaptured some of the joy of Smallville. Like seeing Clark get to have fun playing football, and like not everything is dire and gonna end his life. And his world in Smallville. Like it's it was nice to come out of season 3 and get back to like some more fun stuff. I feel like season 5 kind of gets back into the funk of the darkness. Which, I mean, we all know. Well, I'm not going to say it out loud. Which works for that story, obviously. But, again, I feel like season 6 kind of brings us back out of that. So it's funny how we kind of keep having these like pendulum swings from, oh, it's kind of fun, lighthearted, to, oh, this is really dark, to back to, oh, but no, we're lighthearted again, It's just interesting. But yeah, season 3, not my favorite. But it is what it is. I'm trying to stretch for time so that Maggie can come back in here and we can discuss season 4 together. And we'll see just when she might show up. Let's see what's going on in chat. Let's see here. Geek Ledger. Yeah, so I didn't really comment on what you were saying about the Smallville season 4 ending and if it had Tom had been in Superman Returns. A Tom Welling Superman movie would have been interesting. Like that would have been. It just would have been such a different thing, Like I feel like we had to. Not that we had to have Superman Returns. We really didn't have to have Superman Returns, but that's neither here nor there. But I don't know, like DC has just been all over the place, Like the Nolan stuff worked, obviously. But like even like Man of Steel, which I love Man of Steel. Don't get me wrong, I love Man of Steel. But like that becoming the beginning of the Snyderverse and stuff, like I don't know. I have high hopes with James Gunn that things are gonna get like settled and like us actually get like a built out DC universe for real. That's my hopes anyway. We'll see if that actually happens. Hey everybody, Maggie's back. Welcome back.
What's up?
That's it. Let's go. Oh, I can mute you. I got you. No, you're fine. I'll go ahead and start talking about season 4 since at least you're in here to hear some of it. Emerald Legacy. I have you muted. Do you want...
I'm a big fan of his. Bam.
Do you want to do it again? I have a camera on you now. Do you want to do it?
Emerald Legacy. I said I'm a big fan of his. Bam.
I was just wondering if I could get you to do it a third time. All right. Let's see here. Season 4. Who I Will Be. Who I Will Be. No. It's who I will be. It's not a question. It's a statement. Listen, I wanted to put graduating, okay? But like all the rest of them were like questions, so I had to phrase this kind of like a question. But it's not a question, okay? What? What was it?
That's a very loud car.
Who I will be. Who I will be.
Who will I be?
No, you're not questioning it. You are accepting it. All right? You're accepting who you will be. You're taking on your role as an adult. You have made your way through school, and now you know who you will be. Who I will be. Who I will be. What? Oh, Henry.
We might have to step out.
Nah, it's okay. It's fine. I'll just mute you again. Was you gonna say something?
All I can think of is a Black Eyed Peas song. Goes will I be something like that.
I'm a bee.
I'm a bee. Yeah, it's I'm a bee. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
I'm a bee. I'm a bee. Yeah, you're so 2008. I'm so 3000 and late.
That's not the same song.
No. Remember when they did the herbs? It was the Sims. Remember? But it was called like I'm pretty sure it's called the herbs.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought you was talking about
like spices.
Yeah.
No. Like herbs. Like URBZ, the herbs. Remember? And they did Let's Get It Started, but it was in Simlish.
Yes.
Remember that? They actually like went into the studio and recorded it with Simlish. That's stupid. That's so fucking stupid. God, I bet they got paid so much money for that too. Just to sing nonsense. God!
It's broken Russian. It's broken Russian.
Is that? No, it's not. No, that's not what Simlish is. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because they're like Herbert Eber.
They're not the Swedish chef.
I'm 9900% certain. All right. All right, look it up. I don't give a fuck. Who I will be as Clark enters his senior year. As Clark enters his senior year of Smallville High, he finds himself at a crossroads, torn between his past and his future. When the past and the present and the future combine, it's time to digicize. Digimon. That's a digi-rap. The digi-evolution. Remember from the movie?
Yes.
The digi-rap.
Just,
Hey, Maggie, did you know?
Did you know?
Did
the guy?
Diseased nuts. All right. Torn between his past and his future, Jor-El's influence looms large as he is reprogrammed to seek out the stones of power, setting him on a collision course with destiny. Clark is saved by Black Kryptonite, and Jonathan is released from his coma. Clark decides to put Krypton behind him and focus on his senior year of high school and his dreams of playing football.
Football.
Yeah, let's go play some football.
Football.
Now, a woman who appears on the very first date is usually a hussy. Yeah. I scored a touchdown.
Yeah. Touchdown.
Damn it, Peter.
No.
All right.
No.
Amidst the chaos, Lois Lane arrives in Smallville in search of answers surrounding her cousin Chloe's death. Chloe is found to be alive, as this was all a ploy to protect Chloe from Lionel. Lois remains in touch with the Kents throughout the season and even becomes friends with Clark. Chloe,
whether they want to admit it or not.
Chloe discovers Clark's secret, but proves to be a trustworthy friend to Clark, Tom, and Tom. Jesus. Time and again,
I can take over reading.
Though Clark is not aware of her loyalty, Lana embarks on a journey of self-discovery, uncovering her connection to an ancient martyr and facing her own demons. That's where my demons are. Lana tells Clark she loves him before running away from murder and crashing on an alien spaceship landing strip.
It's a soap opera.
Lex tries to find the Kryptonian stones of power and becomes more and more unhinged as Clark continues to lie to him. As Clark navigates the rocky terrain of relationships and grapples with his true purpose, he encounters future superheroes, battles witches from centuries past, and ultimately confronts his own destiny in a climactic showdown that will change Smallville forever. Clark realizes there is no outrunning his destiny and unites the three stones of power. He is transported to the Antarctic, where the ultimate purpose of the stones are about to be revealed.
Bring on down to Smallville.
Notable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Notable episodes from this season include Crusade, when Kal-El returns to Smallville, meets Lois and flies. Episode 5, Run, when Clark meets Barry Allen. Or Bart Allen. Sorry, it's Bart. It's Bart. I mean, he does have a license that says Barry on it. All right, and Wally and Jay. They're all three listed. And he's like, just call me fucking Bart, bitch. All right. My name is Cassidy. Veronica Mars. He's the Beeve.
I know.
Man, I love Beeve. He's also in Scream 4.
Yeah.
Or 5.
It's one or the other.
5. It was 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 5. I'm 100% certain it was 5. Episode 8, Spell. Clark goes to a spelling bee.
Clark is hurt by magic.
Oh, shit, sorry. I forgot that's season 7. I'm joking. That doesn't happen. Just to be
Figured
clear.
it didn't.
Episode 11, Unsafe. When everybody's fucking.
Yeah,
that's why it's called Unsafe. Everybody, they're like, who needs condoms? You know.
Yeah, Lana wants to save a relationship by having sex. So
it's a great episode, and it teaches us a lot about wrap it up. You know, stay safe out there.
Be safe.
Be safe. Be prepared. B is for brave. B is for Bruce. Followed by Pariah, where Alicia reveals Clark's secret to Chloe and is then murdered.
Yep.
R.I.P. Alicia.
R.I.P.
The P stands for pie. Episode 14, Crypto, when Clark gets a dog. Just as important.
Yes. Clark gets a dog.
Clark's love of his life being murdered, and Clark gets a dog. Equally important. Equally important.
That's how you get over heartbreak. You get a dog.
God damn.
Or you go out and buy a new pair of shoes.
Episode 17. We're talking about murder. It's not like she just moved to Kansas or something. Like, murder. She's dead.
I know. He got a dog, so he can help with the mourning process.
Episode 17, Onyx. Lex gets split in two.
Onyx. Beetleborg's Onyx.
That's not a thing. That was a good episode, which we talked a lot about this last week. Episode 18, Spirit. The crown's mine, bitch.
Yeah.
It was a great episode. And episode 22, Commencement, when Clark graduates to adulthood. The season 4 finale. When we have to put childish things behind and move on to the greater world that is adulthood.
And see that your town's hit by years again.
That's right. Twice in 2 decades.
And listen to your daddy.
Listen to your dad. Everybody knows.
Listen
to. What's up?
You wouldn't like the reference.
All right. Maggie, what did we think of Smallville Chapter 1, the high school years?
It was a lot of fun.
It was. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been.
This has been a lot of fun.
Why are you going high?
I'm trying to. I feel like I sound like Charlie Day. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, I'm watching Smallville, then it's been a lot of fun. So I mean, are we in Smallville? But is Smallville like a state, right?
It's a town.
No, but I mean, you can't have two towns in one state.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I see what's going on here. You want to take a vacation? Maggie,
Anyway.
what was you saying about it? It's been fun. It's been fun.
It was a slow burn at first.
Slow
like I said.
burn.
Yeah.
Slow burn.
But I think as we got into like as it started ramping up the drama, I would say, and the sci-fi,
it started dripping with wet
ecstasy.
The wet drama. Split the Red Sea, if you know what I'm talking about.
Stop. Stop.
Talking about Exodus. All right. What else?
Anyways, it's kind of I'm kind of happy that we didn't stay in the high school years like
for the whole series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God that they started it. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like they didn't start the show in freshman year, but then retroactively decided that it was freshman year. Because I feel like there's not a lot said in the first season that like really specifies that they're freshmen. Like, I mean, sure, there's some that like can work.
Said that he's 14 years old.
Yeah. But then they were like, oh, this show's gonna last. We should probably stretch high school as long as possible.
Freshman year was 2 years or sophomore
dude,
year.
One Tree Hill did that.
Oh, God.
They made the mistake of like the first season they're juniors, I think, or sophomores. No, they're juniors. And so each season is like half a year.
Oh.
Yeah. So like season 1 and 2 is the same school year. Yeah. It's dumb. And then they just skip. They skip 4 years. They just skip ahead 4 years. Because they're like, college never works with these shows. So we're just going to skip 4 years and just move on. And honestly, probably the best move. Honestly.
I like it.
Yeah. Smallville, I feel like handles post high school pretty well. Probably about on par with like Buffy, how it handles post high school. I mean, overall, I would say it's a little bit better than Buffy, in the way that it handles stuff. But yeah, I'd say it's on par with that.
Okay.
Par.
My head hurts.
Any other thoughts about Smallville, the high school years?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, are you excited for the future of Smallville?
Yes, I am.
What do you think's going to happen? What will we see in the next chapter of Smallville?
Snow.
How did you know?
Because he was in the snow the last time we saw him. What?
ASMR. All right, Maggie. Now it's time for the countdown to Billy. 4 weeks. For real this time.
Oh, man.
For real this time.
Man.
4 weeks.
He comes on the show like a week after I start back to work.
Ah, something to look forward to.
Yeah. That means, hey, Billy, you could sit in this chair.
No.
I'm going to go.
No, you have to be in this episode. No. Billy is not filling in for you. Billy is our third chair. First time ever. Only time ever. We will never have another guest on this show. More than likely. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it'll open some doors and windows. When God shuts a window, he opens a door. Set your house ablaze.
Gosh.
This roof is on fire. And that's what we call a callback, everybody. Next time on Smallville.
Gadget. Next time.
That's right. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Can't wait.
Next week. It's
Can't
gonna be just the worst. Okay. Like it's not great. It's really not great. Like maybe we should just not even do an episode and like just do a live watch of it and just talk over it. Cause like it's not good. We are not gonna have fun with this, okay? Like if you thought 3 was bad, 4 makes 3 look like Machiavelli.
I've only thing good about 3 was Richard Pryor.
That's true. And
he
this doesn't even
tried.
have. Well, it did have Marsha May Marlene in it.
Yeah.
As Lana.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Not utilized in any meaningful way.
No.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
Superman 4 just awful.
Trashes everything.
It's like it makes me sad to be alive.
Wow. We got quite a bit in chat.
Yeah, catch us up.
Well, I don't know where you last
I
talked
about Superman Returns. I don't think I even read another comment after that.
I think I read that. Henry's trying to take over Matt and Maggie spotlights.
That's right.
Geek Ledger
Hopefully
said,
awesome the next generation.
Because the 2006 Superman movie was originally greenlit as a Smallville spin-off movie. It only became a pseudo Christopher Reeve Superman movie when Tom passed and Bryan Singer took over as director.
Yeah.
And when I say passed, I mean Tom passed on the movie because Smallville's schedule is hectic.
Huh.
And Matt ZR compliments your Veronica Mars reference. He says, nice.
Thank you.
Geek Ledger also says, I mean, Clark and Pete specifically say in the pilot that they don't want to be this year's Scarecrow, and the Scarecrow is exclusively a freshman every year. Also, age gaps in this show were so weird. Like, Whitney and Lana are dating, but she's 14 in season 1, and Whitney is 18 because he enlists in the military at the end of season 1. Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up.
But small town.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not saying it's good, and I'm not saying it's proper. And, like, yes, technically, you're 100% correct about it being freshman year the entire time, okay?
Yeah.
Technically, you're right. And
Or
by
just-
technically, I mean you're completely correct.
Or just,
and I
or
forgot
just
about
saying
it, okay?
That's just bull that
That they were 14.
they're 14.
And Tom Welling is obviously a 35-year-old man. I'm joking.
No
he was
14-year-old
like in his 20s, I think.
No 14-year-old boy looks like that.
No. And like, don't get me wrong, obviously this isn't the first show to cast higher, but like still it is just comical.
Also,
you know?
Lex is 24 hanging out with 14-year-olds. It's so
oh,
yeah, it's
that's
bad.
really weird.
It's bad.
That feels worse.
Oh, he's 10 years older than them? Oh.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, right?
Yeah.
Like, imagine.
Yikes.
Like, I feel like, okay, how much can I say?
Be careful.
I'm thinking. I feel like you would get some. I'll put it like this. I feel like there would be some Neverland Ranch vibes.
Yeah.
You know, if this was legit, if like Lex Luthor, 24-year-old rich boy,
Yeah.
just so happens to keep inviting 14-year-old over to his house, you know,
Like,
and like looking into him,
like,
following him, and
I don't mean this
you
in
know?
that vein that you're saying.
I'm just mean like the way
No,
people would feel about it.
I know. Like in a small town, yes.
Yeah.
When I was a senior,
Yeah.
we found out that like the math teacher that helped me understand math a whole lot better than
Yeah.
what I had
Yeah.
beforehand. He's 10 years older than us, so we were 17. He was 27.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
all thought that was like crazy. Holy crap, you're like the youngest teacher here
Yeah.
at the school.
And he's like, I can get y'all a beer.
Yeah. But like, it's like that.
Yeah.
It's weird
Yeah.
to think of Lex being like, oh, come on
Yeah.
over to the mansion, guys.
And he has a crush on Lana. You know, he goes into business with a 14-year-old to run a coffee
Yeah.
shop. Yeah, it really doesn't work when you think about it. Like, it's really weird and icky.
Lots of hoops.
I feel like they should have made like younger,
They should
if that's what they were
have.
gonna do.
They should have.
Which they obviously try to just not really talk about it.
No, yeah.
You know, like they really try to just be like, oh, I mean, he's
I'll be
he's
honest.
Lex.
I didn't think
Put
Lex
it
is
that way.
24. I thought he was like 20.
Yeah.
Like early 20, which I know that's not any
No, but I
better.
mean, still, it is, you know, like I think when you say 14, it's a totally different thing than even like 16. You know, 14 is like, I remember being 14 and like watching Digimon on Saturday mornings, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and not that I didn't do that at 16, and not that I don't do that now, but like, you know, 14, like you're still a child,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like you could go to the camp in heavyweights.
Yeah. Geek Ledger added, sometimes I wonder why did Lex have to
Do you want me to read it,
Yes.
Maggie? You having trouble?
I'm sorry.
Sometimes I wonder why they did have Lex related
Did
to
have-
someone
yeah.
at Smallville High, so they could say Lex is so and so's cousin who's a freshman, and that's
That's
why he
right.
hangs out with the other high schoolers. Yeah, I mean that would have helped for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, not by a whole lot, but
Yeah, but it would have given more reason than just I like hanging out with 14-year-olds, you know?
yeah, or like Lana's like, yeah, I remember being younger and I went to a party or something, a birthday party at was it?
Yeah, she was at the stables,
Yeah.
and then Lionel was trying to bang Nell.
Oh.
And so they went back to the mansion, and Lana saw Lex and his date skinny dipping
Oh, yeah.
in the pool.
That's yeah.
And she was probably like 9 or 10. And he would have been like 20. It's really weird.
Bad. Okay, we need to stop.
And like
dissecting
it
this.
doesn't work. Like it works way worse now. But it still didn't work well in 2001, but obviously we are in a different time that, you know, that is very much frowned upon now, you know, obviously. I mean, it's frowned upon then too, but
Yeah.
like it's unacceptable now, you know?
It's just weird.
It's weird. It's weird, man. I grew up in a small town. But also, Lex runs the shit factory, you know? So.
It's true.
You can't make money without getting a little shit on you.
Hi.
All right. That's it. I'm joking.
Oh my God.
I'm joking. All right, everybody. That's going to wrap it up for us this week for going back to Smallville. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you all have enjoyed this trip down high school lane. Lois Lane, Lana Lang. Think about it. Double L's. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. Or join us right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can get access to exclusive content, get your name in every video, just like these fine folks did here in just a moment. You can also get a verbal shout out as our producer of the month, just like Strange Marvel Theories. Thank you for being our producer this month. We greatly appreciate you. Remember, we will be back again tomorrow night with Super 90s Playback, where we'll be watching some random VHS tape. Last week we watched the season 4 finale as it aired on Smallville on the WB on May 18th, 2005. So this week we don't know what it's going to be. It'll just be random. And then next week, I don't know what I'm saying. Monday we'll be back with the Hopefully Awesome show, where we'll be talking about Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and 1 week from tonight we will return back to Smallville, where we'll be talking about Superman for The Quest for Peace.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks from tonight, don't forget, Smallville season 5 premiere. I can't wait.
Henry can't wait either.
Aw, he looks happy.
He is happy.
I think he's looking at himself.
Well, he
That's
can't
interesting.
see that far. Yet.
He's
So
got
see
supervision. He's got
colors.
supervision. Supervision.
Super baby.
Like that babies movie. That's Genius Super Babies. What?
Geek Ledger's got a few things just popped up. Okay, honestly, I would have made Lex friends with Whitney or something because he's 18, and then Whitney tells Lex to watch out for his friends. Yeah,
I can see that.
and also I want to debunk a nitpick about season 1. Fans say in the pilot that Clark can't legally drive, so why would he accept the truck?
Farm use.
But teenagers who live on farms can get a waiver to drive at 14.
Yeah, farm use.
And
Yeah.
Matt ZR says, random tape, just like random Matt with a random guest host.
That's right.
Wait until Billy's here.
Oh, it's gonna be.
You're just wait.
If you think Matt's crazy on his own, just wait till Matt's got his
Aw,
brother.
ain't you happy?
His brother Billy.
Oh Lord.
BB, as I like to call him.
Big-
Smelly old BB. I've never once called him that. I can't wait for him to hear this part. All right, everybody. That's going to wrap it up for us this week. Thanks for watching. And as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
bye.